YouTube?
Yep. Streaming now, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just clicked it.
It's okay.
Like, literally, and I just clicked it, so. Waiting to check everything. Okay, yeah, it's working. Yay! I did it.
Probably need to change the title.
Oh yeah, I should. How do I save that? I don't know. Does it just automatically do
it saves automatically, yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's great. I'll put it in, something. There we go. That'll do.
Oh, I get to test out my link, my verified thing, actually.
Oh.
Yay!
I just put streaming on YouTube, I think.
Oh, people can donate to you.
Oh!
Is that donate or is that super chat?
I don't know.
Super chat. I don't know what a super chat is. Oh yeah, people can donate to you with the super chat thing at the bottom. Awesome.
Oh. Dang it, snap the button. No! Ah! I keep pressing the wrong button for things because I'm a very smart person.
Okay, yeah, all the audio's good.
Yeah, okie dokie. So now we have a thing. We have people here. Probably everyone in America is asleep. Oops. But oh well. Oh well. Okay. I'm just gonna make this that size. And we can doodle. Doodle day.
Doodle do.
Hello from Australia. I'm from Australia, sort of. I was in Australia like 3 months ago. Yeah. Hello everybody. Welcome. Okay. Hopefully I'm gonna take this off that arm. Cause I think that's alright. Oh, someone's from Canada. Sweet. America is awake. Oh, okay.
The entirety.
Yeah, the entirety of America. America, the country, is awake.
Is that single person?
Yes. That's how it works, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, we has music. Now I can draw. I may be a little bit slow for certain things. If I have to stop for any reason, then I'll just like chat with everybody in chat for a while.
You haven't been to Hungary? No, we haven't been to Hungary, I'm afraid.
I've been to very few places.
You say that.
Well, okay, I've been to four places if you don't count airports, I guess, maybe. My parents can probably hear me giggling, but who cares? They'll just realize you're happy. That's a good thing, right? Normally, everyone wants their kids to be happy. Drawing scenes because it's been a while. I'm Aussie, should I be left out? No, there's still a few Aussies that I know.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oh, sorry, the chat did that.
Hi, Sub! Sub is saying morning.
Have you been to Ireland? No, I'm afraid
I
not.
want to go to Ireland. Ireland sounds like a lovely place. Have any
Oh, it's true, it has the beautiful rolling hills.
Oh, okay. Also, if any of you did see a live stream on my channel a little while ago, sometime today, that wasn't me. That was my little sister. because she had my old computer and it was still all set up and she didn't realize that. So I think she thought she was recording a video. It was quite funny. So there you go, you've all met my little sister. Andy, that's offensive to us Irish people with smiley faces, so I'm not sure how well that works. Sans is coming up in this art stream. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, all of my content has been very sporadic for like a while. I've been really busy, doing stuff. And yeah, trying to fix my arm still. So I know what the problem is, and it is like you can fix it. It's just a
pain in the ass to fix.
It really is. So yeah. How does one draw noses? You draw the eyes, and then you gotta draw the eyebrows. Then you connect one of the eyebrows, like you make it go indent a tiny bit, and then you just do like a slightly angled line down that's misshapen, and you just put a V on the end of it. And there you go, it's a nose. That's an easy way to draw a nose. Otherwise, you just draw a straight line and then put a little line on the end of it, but it doesn't look as much like a nose. And then you can like round this one and put like details and stuff on it and make the person look off to the distance because they're like, oh shoot, I got a nose. It's lovely. Whenever I say been to my friends, I mean you and my friends think I have a ship name. I can't think of a ship name that'd be that short. Because like you combine two names, you'd think it'd be longer. Please draw a papyrus. I'll probably just draw one character from a fan art thing and then like jump to another one and another one. So I'll just jump. I'm jumping fan arts today from place to place. Then I'll draw some of my own OCs if my arm doesn't die. I hope you guys have been enjoying the speed paint that I put out the other day with Ethan. I was really proud of that because it had voicing in it. It's just like, yay, my baby can talk finally. It's only been like 10 years. Christ. What's your favorite ice cream? I don't know. Probably like anything berry flavored, to be honest. Berry flavored is like, it tastes, what's the word? Refreshing. And refreshing stuff tastes better. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I feel like I can technically draw a more detailed skeleton face if I wanted now, because now I understand the basics of like how a facial structure should work. How'd you get into the Undertale fandom? Funnily enough, I saw so many other really good artists drawing pictures for it, and I'm like, oh, they look so much cooler than I thought they did, because the original art for the game itself did not really, it didn't really sort of like intrigue me that much. I kind of thought it really needed better pixel art in it, but it works for what it was trying to do, and it was made on like a really low budget, so. Even though that's not what Sans says in the slightest. Lol, why are you so amazing? I didn't know I was amazing to start with, realistically. I don't know if I can say that I'm really friends with LD Shadow Lady. Like I don't think I've ever spoken to Smallish Beans, but I did LD Shadow Lady's pixel intro from like 2 years ago. I don't know if she still uses that or a new one by this time. yeah, no, not everyone who follows me does artwork. Some people just appreciate artwork, or they appreciate, I guess, characters that I like drawing. Some of them have been appreciating my own characters and want to see stories and stuff, which is nice. I'm hoping to do some more of those speed paints that I did with Ethan, but I'll start doing ones that sort of go into more story-based stuff on the actual characters. So you'd see like more of what would happen in their worlds, explain a little bit of bits and pieces, and have some cool tension moments and stuff like that. That's what I'm hoping to do. Of course I gotta work on a budget, so we will see how that works. Who's my favorite awhile character? I like two equally. So I like Geralt and I like Zane. I don't like one more than the other, because I think their chemistry works really well together, so I guess that's why I like them both. Sans is such a short, podgy little guy. Man, you're awake. Finish streaming. What? No, it's 2 AM. Go to bed. New. GG. Oh, I'm glad you like seeing my characters. That's awesome. I'm gonna be honest, it's like the best thing for an artist to hear is that someone likes your stuff. Not like the fan art stuff you do, but your stuff. It's like the thing that we dream of hearing. Because I used to only draw my own OCs because it's what I wanted to get big for, but then kind of just drowned in fandom stuff for a while. I went to America recently as well, so like it was nice to see some friends that we'd wanted to see for like quite a while. I got to see some dogs too. That was great. Dogs are great. Can't go wrong with dogs. Is your book an actual book or a book built for the computer? I have both. So normally like my tutorial books you can actually buy them as they are. So like an actual physical book. It comes with like our little art prints. Sometimes it comes with like a little plastic charm of like characters and stuff, or prints of artwork and things like that. But you can also get it so it's just digital, which is just the book on its own, so. Oh gosh, this is like the best picture I've drawn of Sans in ages. He looks so dang short though. Yeah, I'm currently in England. I moved recently. It's been 2.5 months now, I think. So it's been a while. What time is it for me? 10 AM. So it's like, it's not ridiculously early. I've been up for a while though already. I really need to learn how to draw folds better. I feel like that's the thing that's probably like weighing me down the most at the moment. That and still arms. My gosh, can't draw arms properly. I'm getting better, but I still can't draw arms properly. Can't go wrong with dogs. Look at me with my cat picture. Yeah, change it to a dog and then, you know, it'd be perfect. Cats are fine too though. They're not dogs, so that's the only problem. Okay, we have a Sans. Who doesn't ever talk with capitals? Because he's an oddball. Can I draw Papyrus as well? I'll draw the top part of Papyrus. just because there's the sands on the page, I guess. And then I'll draw something from another fandom. So I'll just pick another fandom I like. I've been watching, or okay, I was watching Gangster, which was good. It was like a really good one. But it's kind of sad because like they didn't finish it. So now I'm gonna find the manga to read the manga because the anime didn't finish. You draw sand, so you're a fan of Undertale. Yeah, I'm a fan of Undertale. I like Undertale quite a bit. The fan base took it in a weird direction, but everyone can interpret things the way they want, so. How to papyrus. Oh my gosh, I can't remember how to draw papyrus. It's been like too long. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay, wait. I have references. I went and bought, actually no, some of you might remember, like, I think it was a year ago, I drew a really big picture of Undertale characters with like everyone in it from the main storyline. And it was for a charity book that I did. So I recently got that charity book because it took a year to make the entire book, etc. So like that's my references right now. Papyrus's eyes are really weird because they're not like really eye shaped. They're kind of just like cartoony. What's your favorite thing about Andy? Probably how kind he is. He looks after me, which is, you know, like more than I could ask for. I wonder if I can make this look like he's actually like smirking, because his teeth are weird. Papyrus looks like an anime character right now. Yeah, pretty much. Kya! Senpai! I could actually make him look more like an anime character. We'll do that. So, we're just gonna give him the whole, like, anime sparkle eyes. Senpai. Kawaii desu. There we go. Now he's beautiful. So we have an anime senpai. Anime senpai, that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, it's a shame. Like, okay, with a drawing tablet, I think it's one of those cases of you really shouldn't just buy it for the sake of buying it. You've got to be prepared to learn something entirely new. Like, I went from using a mouse to using a tablet, so it was sort of still normal because I already understood the program I was using. But before that, when I first started using like programs to make things, I wasn't used to it, so I preferred paper. So, you know, like, it does take a while to transition. Now I don't really use paper as much. Papyrus has got such a long dang face. I'm sure I'm drawing it wrong. Yeah, just change his teeth to be a little bit shorter. That way I can just move this up. Have you watched My Hero Academia? Yes, it is great. I really like that. Love my deep... Do I have a deep voice?
I think they're talking about whenever I cough.
Oh! Okay, I got really confused there because I'm like, holy crap, is my voice deep? I mean, yes, my voice is very deep. I'm Andy.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
Well done, sweetie.
Yay! I can't draw papyrus anymore. I've gotten bad at it. You good on drawing on paper? About the same, to be honest. It's the same as sketching. think this just needs another one of like the fancy eyes. Then again, I could just put sparkles. It's great. I used to draw him so much that I was like really good at it, and I haven't actually drawn any Undertale stuff in ages, so I haven't watched Life is Strange. What was my favorite thing to draw? That's a good question actually. It keeps changing, because like at one point all I drew was Carrot, I didn't draw anything else, and then all I drew was Sans for like a year. My gosh, everyone must have got so tired of me just drawing Sans. Then I just drew Papyrus for like a while. Then I only animated and did pixel art. At the moment it's probably Ethan I like drawing the most. Just because, like, I drew him injured the other day and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can draw my characters in pain, this is great, because, I don't know.
You're a sick individual.
I am not a sick individual. I don't know, I used to, like, I liked those really tense moments, so it's just like, oh, I can actually, like, make a visual representation of a tense moment. Yay. Yeah, I've tried to draw Andy many times. I can finally draw guys. And he first commissioned me to draw a guy, just, it didn't look like a guy, so,
Compared to what you can do now is awful.
Oh yeah, like, I can actually draw guys now, which is just great. There goes a Papyrus. Yeah.
So dashing.
He is. He just needs a wig. Quality description. Yeah, art stuffs. That's it. Do you like to draw, AUs? Yeah, I quite like some of the AUs that they've got. I did draw a couple. I'm just gonna give him some dashing here. It needs to just be flowing off in the wind because he's just so beautiful. There we go. It's just lovely. Beautiful. A bind character suffer. Ben's character suffer again. I'm sorry. Yeah, it seems to be like a thing that everyone, to be honest, likes tormenting their characters, but I think it's just because like you can put your character in a scenario that is terrible and you don't see a way out, and then you can give them a way out so you kind of feel better about getting out of a hard situation yourself. Because that's pretty much what I think I used to do all the time when I was like in my teens. Oh my gosh, this Papyrus is amazing. GZ Tail. It sounds familiar, but I'm not entirely too sure if I remember that one. I do love Vinswept. Their music is just great. Okay, so we have done 2 from Undertale, so we'll do a new one. I just don't know what to draw now. What's a random thing that we like?
You could try drawing the guy from Gangster we were watching the other day.
That's true.
Because you can actually draw dudes.
Oh, I can draw dudes. Wait, the deaf one, or
No, you can choose.
the eye patch guy, Warwick. I remember his name, so I just picked Warwick.
Yeah, I love the fact that in that anime, one of the main characters was actually deaf.
Yeah, it was so good.
That was so good.
I love when you've got characters that have something that basically makes things so much harder for them, because like you just watch them get over stuff and it's great. Just okay, so this is Warwick. He's awesome. He has like perfect memory, so if you give him a picture of a person and he's seen them before, he'd be able to tell you where and when he saw them. Basically, it's like great. So I'm gonna draw him because he's manly.
Yeah, show off your duding.
My duding. I'll draw him in my style
Your
then.
dudes.
Same pose, but I'll do my style, I guess, the one that I've been drawing lately.
Do you have Copic markers?
No, they are too expensive. Yeah, I have to admit, it's like, it's great to see people drawing so many different styles. So like,
I love him already. He has an eye patch.
I know, right? Yeah, eye patches. So was it one main character is blind in one eye, and the other main character is completely deaf?
Yeah, but they actually animate sign language.
Yeah, I loved that. And then they had they also had, what was it called? He does speak from time to time. Like, it's not often, but he does.
Yeah, but he speaks like a deaf person usually does, so it's a lot more slurred.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Let's see if I can find like some footage of it, and you can put it up on stream for people to see of it.
Yeah. My gosh, how I used to draw guys to like how I can draw guys now is so blasted different.
I'm actually going to add the intro to my music list. It's so good.
Okay, got a bit of fluff down the bottom there, and then over in here. And yeah. I like his hairstyle too. I need to differentiate my hairstyles more. That's something else I need to practice. Speaking of deaf, have you ever watched Ko no Katachi, A Silent Voice? No! I keep forgetting to watch it. Like, I wanted to about 6 months ago when I heard about it, and I keep forgetting that it exists. I am terrible for remembering things at the moment. I've had too much on my mind at once. There we go, this guy looks pretty good so far. Orc senpai, who dates all the ladies.
Yeah, he's literally a man whore.
Yeah,
like,
he dates too many ladies.
It's not. He doesn't date them; they pay him. Like, that's literally what he is in the movie.
Yeah. Maybe draw that character and he commissioned you to. I actually thought of that. The problem is he doesn't use that character anymore.
No, it'd be kind of just a waste of time.
Yeah, so I could probably draw like something else like Twitch, or Manly, because Twitch needs to be manly.
He's not, though. That's the thing.
I'll draw him with muscles, just his chibi form with just big muscles. Shush, I can draw muscles now. Muffles. I can draw muscles now. So everyone needs muscles. Carrot needs muscles. Relic needs giant muscles. All my ladies need like giant muscles as well, cause why not? This is what happens when artists improve on certain things. You learn how to draw one thing, then you just draw everything with the one thing you learned. Amy, the powerful and almighty, I challenge you to draw something from Fallout. I think I've done that before. Just not well. I bought Andy a really nice painting though from Fallout. It was a birthday present, I think. I can't actually remember. Also, this character here keeps pinching the clothes of the person that he works with. So it's just really funny because like you'll see them both yell at each other for stealing each other's clothes, and then it just comes back and it's covered like in blood and it's been torn and whatever else, and they're like, I liked that jacket, you ruined it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a point where he's sign languaging.
Oh, this guy's got long hair too. My gosh, okay, the best thing that you can ever learn, how to draw guys that still look like guys while having long hair. That's hard, and I'm so proud because I did it. He still looks manly, he still looks like he's a dude, but he has long hair and it's pretty.
Yeah, I can't really find one unless we went directly onto Crunchyroll or something.
Oh, bummer. Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay. Actually, I don't think they let us watch it on Crunchyroll, which was rude.
Kimiko needs gigantic muscles.
Yeah, man. Kimiko is... She's like semi-muscular. She's not like hugely built because she's more into stealth attacks with her weaponry and stuff like that. So she's good with knives. That's her thing. She hates guns. She doesn't pick those up at all. And then you've got like other characters that are a little bit more muscular because they got to handle like bigger weaponry, or they got to handle what's it called? I guess more heavy lifting in general. So there's more reason for them to be muscular, like Ronin.
I'd love to see a character which depends entirely. Their philosophy is to depend entirely upon their own body, and their whole philosophy for a fight with one-on-one is just if I can get rid of your gun, I win.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to depend upon that weapon, but if you don't have that, I win.
Yeah, like the reason Ronin's a bit stronger is like he only really uses a sword, but in terms of like fighting, he can fight with his fists if he needs to. He can also use those muscles to propel himself forwards. You know, like if he gets knocked backwards, he can just get himself back up really quick and easy. He can also like still fight, I guess, while he's on his back. So that kind of stuff is important depending on like the profession that your character is in. I'm also like a lore nerd in that sense, where all of my characters, everything they do has to make sense. And technically, no, I'm not Australian, I'm from New Zealand, but I've lived in Australia for like an extended period of time, so I don't know, my voice is like this weird mixed version of a lot of things, so yeah.
She's Kiwi.
I'm a Kiwi. I don't know what I am anymore.
Bloody Aussies.
He looks so dang pretty. Look at that man. So. Excuse me? Me first? No, I'm not even gonna kiss you. I'm happy with that. There we go. So there is Warwick. We did it!
Warwick-kun. We should draw the blind guy.
Blind?
The blind guy.
He's deaf. No, I'll draw one from each fandom and then move to another one. Look, we have
Says the person with 2 Undertale characters on the screen.
Shh. Look, you can't have Sans
All right,
without
fine.
Papyrus.
Have one cosplaying as the deaf guy.
Oh, that is an option. Okay.
Aha, I found a way around it.
Yes, you have, but I can't remember what he looks like off the top of my head because like realistically their designs are pretty generic-ish, if you know what I mean. Like they don't stand out hugely. They drew them kind of just in casual attire because it's all like
there you go.
mafia / gangster based. You see, that's a really basic top to do. Yeah. I like his hairstyle though. He's just got dog tags and he's crazy. Okay, we'll get a new one of these and we'll just call this Stream Doodles. Okay.
Stream Doubles.
Yeah, that's what it is. Let me see. Who am I gonna draw doing cosplay of him though? That's the real problem.
You.
Yeah, I'll just draw me cosplaying as a buff dude.
Do you want me to send you a picture of him, or can you find him yourself?
Oh no, I think I roughly remember it.
I'll send it you anyway, just in case, because it's very easy to forget.
Oh yeah, it's very easy. He's got like
I
this.
love that picture.
He's got like yeah.
He's both so sassy.
He's got like this grin that he does.
I'm trying to see if I can find a better picture for you.
There
I
you
guess
go.
that's probably the better one to just give you that one, isn't it?
Carrot cosplaying. I'll do a carrot
Bad with
afterwards.
English today.
I can't. I've
you go.
never been able to English.
Send you over Discord.
I can't remember which screen I had that on. That's okay. I can remember. It's fine. Okay. So this is currently me cosplaying as I don't remember what he's called already. I think it's Nico? Nico. Yeah.
Nico, yeah.
So he's got like this kind of look, and then the rest of it's all combed back, but my hair is too long, so that won't really work that well. And then like, he's got his...
I wonder if I can post a link in chat. I might be able to because I'm a mod. It's pretty realistic to the manga, apparently.
Yeah, it is. I've picked up that manga before. The ear's down too low.
Let's see if I can post it in chat.
And he's not streaming, no. He's just he's next to me. So.
There we go. Yeah, that's the guy she's doing. The guy on the left of that.
Yeah. So I'm drawing me as that, because why the heck not? Although now the problem with... I finally learned how to draw guys, right? But now I can't draw the girls properly. I keep drawing the girls, like, too masculine. Because I'm... Yeah, this happens. I don't need big muscles.
No, you're not!
Yeah, no one's coming to our wedding. There we go. I just need those dog tags and then like it'll be perfect. They have 2 dog tags. I think one is their, what was it called? One's like their actual info, and then the other one is like the tag rank. The rank they got, yeah.
It's so good.
I'll give myself my ponytail because I have my ponytail. There we go. So I am scary as crap.
Nice.
Okay.
You did well there, actually. It looks like him, but it still looks like you.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job.
Okay. So the next one is what's something I like specifically?
I was going to the Wendy. It's just going to be Amy's OCs.
Yeah,
cutouts.
Yeah, we're just gonna have cutouts, and they'll all just be Ethan with different costumes on. Because that's all I've been drawing. Or maybe one of Ronan cooking in the background, and he's doing the reception.
Are you gonna make these sculptures? I actually made clay sculptures at university. I made a Spyro. It looked pretty good.
I don't really do sculpting. I wanted to get into it at one point, but like I didn't have the money. I don't know if anyone knows Pusheen or not.
That's where all the money goes.
There's a Pusheen, because there's a Pusheen on my desk. Look at him, cute.
I'm looking more at the annoying dog.
Oh my gosh, that is the bestest though. I should draw a really cute annoying dog, but I already did a couple of ones for Undertale.
Doesn't matter.
It's got 3 little wee ones, it does, and it's got 2 round eyes. And then you just put a little smiley face. Except for the fact that I think those eyes are too close together. Pusheen is like so
chubby.
It's so oddly cute that you like it even if you don't really care for cats. It's just like, how can you not? And the one I've got on my desk has got a donut. And then doop doop. There we go, it's a Pusheen! Pusheen is so kawaii.
Kawaii desu ne.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Our careers won't change when we get married, because I don't see a reason why they would, to be honest.
No point. Literally nothing's gonna change when we get married, apart from we'll be married, that's it.
Oh, depending on if we move or not, I guess. Finishes cleaning glass. I can see my keyboard now. Why is your keyboard behind glass?
That's odd.
I'm really confused by that statement. Pushing cat. Now I'm trying to figure out what else to draw.
I drew some Stardew stuff. You on that recently?
Problem is that I don't really care about any of the characters. I just like playing the game for like the game mechanics.
So like you being chippy and cute farming.
I just okay. I just.
You could draw more anime crap. We've been doing plenty of that.
I have the farming. This is the face I have the entire time that I do the farming.
Blank expressionless face.
Yep, well I'm just like sitting there holding a chicken because I want the chicken to give me eggs.
Which you named after people in the office.
Yeah, I did. It's a chicken. I don't look like I'm very interested in this game, but I sat and played this game for like a ridiculous amount of time for a while because I couldn't do anything else. I'm just like, I know, I'll just play the Switch.
Farm crap.
Yeah, we got a Switch, so I started playing it for like a little bit too much because I couldn't draw for a while.
I think I played it for a collective like 2 hours.
I've probably played it for like 20. It's a chicken. There we go. Perfect. There you go. This is what happens when you play Stardew Valley. You get a little chicken, and you don't know why you have the chicken. Isar from BNHA. I'm gonna have to find a reference. Isar. It used to confuse me when people would say BNHA because like it didn't click that it was Boku no because everyone else normally just says My Hero, so I was like, oh, My Hero Academia, and then I got really confused. Okay.
That face of yours.
It's great. Okay.
So I've got a really round chicken. What am I gonna do with it?
We're gonna draw the mummy man.
You draw was it?
The mummy man from Boku no Hero Academia.
The mummy man?
Yeah, it's the guy that's got
oh, him.
It's because like the entirety of the time you see him, he's just in bandages.
Pretty much. And
yeah.
It looks like he's playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah. He's totally playing Stardew Valley.
Now eat the chicken. Oh my god. Remember the gif of that chibi? You just bite the chicken's head off.
I just put a big mouth. I'll just they can stay like, no, I won't stay like that. No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
You should put that face on your statue.
Wow. Okay, let's see if I can draw this guy. He always looks so bored. He's like the guy who's just bored with life.
What do you plan to do with your channel in the future?
I really want to do more of those speed paints with the voice acting in them.
Yeah, that's really good. I love those.
Basically what I wanted to do, it just depends on how well they do, because obviously I'm on a budget, so...
I guess the idea mainly is just to infuse more of your own OCs into the channel.
Yeah. So, like, the ideal thing for me would be to do more of those speed paints, and start telling, like, actual full stories using those speed paints, so they'd be voiced. You'd have like full things for people to follow, because I can't always do comics, and like it sucks because I would really like to do more comics, but you know, life. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I'd like to do. that should cover this eye more. And this is probably still too close. He's actually got really small pupils, so... He's like quite lean as well. He doesn't have a lot of what's it called to him?
Muscle.
Yeah. Skinny man. Doesn't really seem to care what anyone else is doing either. Trying to start doing more angles and stuff because like all my pictures tend to look the same and I hated that, so I was doing my best to try and make stuff that was like that looked unique, I guess, so each picture was like clearly different. I'm probably not going to continue the Undertale comic. I don't know, it was one of those things where I did it in a moment because I was really enjoying...
Flavor of the month.
Yeah, really enjoying Undertale, not so much anymore. And it wasn't helping me money-wise, and I had to basically cut certain things. Oh my gosh,
to be honest, people, including a lot of YouTubers, need to learn to step off of something because they will just bury it into the ground.
Yeah.
Undertale. Hello Neighbor. Yeah, what was some of the other ones? Like, there's a billion things that just.
Yandere Simulator is one that's.
It's a bit more relevant just because it's still being made, I guess.
Yeah, it's still updated.
Yeah. What was some other ones? Like, there's a billion things people just punching into the ground, destroying.
I like to see new concepts, so.
No one's creative anymore. No. Well, no, not anymore, but like.
No, I won't. I will not actually draw Garroth at all as a werewolf until like that kind of thing is canon, just because I don't really draw those kinds of things more often.
Plus, unfortunately, because we're connected to the company, anything we do, especially, I'll say myself as well, especially me, anything I do or Amy does, some idiot will come along and consider it canon. And then that'll spread, and people will be annoying about it.
Yeah.
Because people don't really understand. So we just don't want to cause any trouble for anyone, especially Jess or anything like that.
Pretty much. Jess is a good friend, so.
Yeah, they got enough stress to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy, do you have any tips for a beginner artist on anatomy?
Oh gosh. Anatomy is horrible. You will learn to hate it. To be honest, there's not a lot that I can really say. Start out with like really simplistic styled anatomy, and then as you slowly learn things, like maybe try and learn things one at a time to start with. So figure out what, like the hardest thing for you to draw currently is, and then work on that one. As you start to sort of get a grasp of it, you can move to different things, but it depends on what your it depends on what kind of style you want too. Like if you want realistic style, then you learn by drawing gestures and stuff. If you want cartoony, you don't need to know a lot about anatomy to be able to draw something that looks semi-decent, so it really does matter, I guess, what you want to go for. And no, I don't know squat about what will happen in any series. Neither of us do. The only ones I know that happen in any series is from my own characters.
We don't know. Even if we did, we can't. Every time somebody asks that, I'm going to punch a kitten.
No, not the... Well, at least it's not a puppy. Don't punch puppies. Okay, so here we go. It's this guy.
Anyway, I don't really get why people ask, because you don't want it ruined, because then the entire series is ruined for you and you can't watch it anymore.
Yeah,
so what's the point? I really don't get why people want so many spoilers. I really don't.
Pretty much. This guy's cool.
It is cool. We get through so many kittens, feels bad, man.
Yeah. Must be like really awkward for the animators to have to animate this every time.
Think of Pusheen! It's okay, he's eating a donut, he doesn't mind.
Yeah, Pusheen. Just
Draw doggo next.
I'll just have to draw, like, every time someone asks a silly question, I'll just draw a knife closer to Pusheen.
Yes.
That's how we're gonna go about this. It'll eventually get to a point where it's just there's just a butchered Pusheen and everyone's crying on chat, including myself, because I like Pusheen.
I remember when I was in what's it called? Like primary school, which is like a kind of like under your guys' high school, I think, whatever that is in America. I remember a teacher used to draw like one of those cartoon bombs on the whiteboard, and he would have like the the string going across, and every time somebody did something stupid or annoying, he would just wipe a tiny bit more off of it, and if it reached the bottom, everyone in the class had detention.
Oh wow, that would suck. Okay, this is a horribly drawn hand for the moment, but it's because I can't be bothered drawing it properly, so...
The cat's next to me, she heard all of it.
You've got to teach your cat in advance about these things. It's important. It's not just Amy's characters who suffer here. Shush, okay, sub, you're gonna scare people away. Okay, so there we go, we got Aizawa. I'm just gonna color his hair in so at least it looks black rather than white because he looks old. So, you guys can suggest something from another fandom this time. I'll take suggestions from chat now.
The folds!
The folds?
So many damn folds.
Oh yeah. It's because they're all like, it's just bandages all wrapped around one another. Would be really awkward because if you're drawing it realistically, his hair would have to fall over all of those. Which means that you'd have to draw the hair pretty correct for it to like look any good. Which is annoying because I can't be bothered. I am really lazy when it comes to certain things. I've also drawn this like wrong, but that's fine. Looks manly enough. Try to think of something that you'll probably think that I would know of, because if I haven't heard of it before, I probably won't draw it. Just because I won't know what it is. I'm not drawing any more Undertale stuff because I've already done it. Do Amy, not Amy, oh my gosh, I can't read. Andy's D&D streams count as a fandom. Technically yes, but there's no references, so that's a little bit hard. Superhero Granny, oh my gosh. That is so old! That's from my fandom though, even though only a very small amount of people know about it.
What else could you do? You haven't drawn any... Oh wait, no you haven't. Doesn't matter.
Lol.
You haven't done a Gunso thing yet.
No, I haven't! Oh. Okay,
also,
yeah.
someone was asking about some dogs, and you haven't drawn a dog yet either, so you could do that.
Okay, yeah, I could draw a dog. I could draw Doggy.
Andy with a donut. I haven't eaten a donut in a long time. No, actually, we had one last week, didn't we? Yeah.
Did we? I don't think...
I did.
Yeah, I did.
I had one last week.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, we'll draw a Doggy, because everyone loves Doggy, right? Right?
Doggy!
I haven't drawn a Doggy in a while. Whoops. I probably should, just because, we do have a fan base for Doggy. Might help if I actually remember I gave him a bandana.
Draw the dog laughing as the cat and as the knife inches closer to it.
I'll draw the knife next to the cat. There we go.
Just draw a doggy with the knife.
It's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We have a doggy, which is a cute corgi. Okay. Okay, I haven't drawn anything from the awhile fandom, so I don't mind like if people pick one of those. But it is only going to be one, and then it'll be another one. By the way, it'll probably be done in a mafia outfit, just so you know.
Okay.
Everything is specific here. So yeah, you guys can pick something from the from the Mafia AU of mine. Just someone from Jess's series. Can only be from the old My Street stuff, because I haven't actually remembered any of the new characters' outfits, so I forget everything. Can I draw One Piece, Luffy, and Zoro? I'd only be able to draw one, but I could probably draw Zoro later. Draw the Garroth sheep. I can't Mafia the Garroth sheep.
You're not trying hard enough.
Wow. Wow, rude. I would so watch the Mafia AFMA. Thanks. I like the whole Mafia setting because crap can happen and like it just makes sense because it's a Mafia setting. It's just like, oh, what's that? There's just gunfire outside. That makes sense. I'm only gonna draw one character. I'm not drawing two, so you can't pick two drawn together. I'm sorry. And I'm not drawing the Garroth sheep. It's a waste of a thing. I can't draw a manly man. And I'm not drawing just a manly man face on a sheep body. Not happening. It would have to be a buff sheep. Then we just get into furry territory. We're just
yeah, you are getting dangerously close there.
Too much.
Lucinda is a Garroth? It's a Mafia thing.
Lucinda is a Garroth.
Travis Mafia. You've drawn that once before.
Oh, I did, yeah. I had him in a whole suit, and he just had a knife, and he was extremely happy about it.
Do that. Yeah, do Travis. I'd like to see Travis as well.
Although I drew Travis, yes. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, I drew Travlin, and I drew Travis. Just going, hey, Caitlin, and I sent it to Jess, and she thought it was hilarious.
I haven't drawn her in a while.
Oh, yeah, I remember what's his name.
Although she's not a manly man.
She's not a manly man, but I could draw her.
You could draw a gender bent.
I'm not gonna draw her gender bend, no.
Oh, okay.
I will draw gender bends of the original, but I won't AU gender bend, because that's weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah.
Shush, okay?
Yeah, because everything else we do is normal.
Look, okay, I know that this is not a thing. Did you ever do a Mafia Aaron? No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, I've never drawn Aaron as a Mafia character. Well, most I think have sort of gone with Lucinda. So I'll draw Lucinda. She's not going to be what everyone thinks she's going to be though. Not every character is going to be going in there with a gun and like the fancy suit.
I was going to say it's funny because my thought would be that she would be the scantily clad.
That's yeah. She's going to basically have a lot more of a just
burlesque
sexy outfit.
I can imagine her being in charge of the local brothel. Actually, for the
yeah,
the burlesque house.
Yeah, I can see her. She basically wouldn't be someone who is in the line of fire all the time.
She'd kill with seduction more than anything else, I imagine.
Oh yeah, and out of all of the ones she's working for, who would she be working for? Okay, so okay,
she could be one of those ones who works with the good mafia, but she helps like give them tips and all that because the bad ones come into her place.
Yeah, that's true. That or she could be the only neutral party in the entire thing.
Yeah, she doesn't deal with any, like, she doesn't specifically deal with anybody's side. We're very into mafia.
We do strange things, but we have standards. I thought Lucinda would be the person who makes poison. Well, you know, you can have people who use poison, but it doesn't mean that they would make it, I guess. I see her being just, I don't know, she's a seductive style of person, really.
Yeah, and in a mafia setting, that's where it'd go.
Yeah. Because, like, your life would be very different, I guess. Because it's the same with, like, Kawaii-chan. I don't imagine Kawaii-chan exactly being, I don't know if I consider her to be very modest, realistically.
I mean, I can't really... I imagine her in a... I mean, this is all speculation, obviously. This is all completely, like, our own thing, so... But I imagine her probably being, like, the second hand to someone pretty important.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cute exterior, but will kill you instantly. To be fair, not everyone in that has to be a killer either. You need to remember that.
Oh yeah, no, not everyone will be. Technically Aaron... Okay, so the way I had this set up was Aaron was one mafia group, basically. So the one group under his name, one group under Jean's family, and then one group under the Romeo family. Yeah. So, like, you'd have those three sons basically forced into the role after their fathers to take control of, like, whatever, like, land they have, etc. So you'd have all the characters going between those ones, which would be, like, more interesting. Gareth would be in line for the Romave one, but I don't see him being, like, a bad guy. He wouldn't really want to fight stuff, whereas Zane would be... Whereas, like, what's it called? Zane would probably be all for it. Like, he'd be happy to fight, because that was the kind of character he was in MCD, so... I
can imagine him being pretty sadistic in that universe.
Trying to think of how I want to pose her at the moment. I want something that shows off her, her figure and stuff. Because realistically, she's more interested in, I guess, showing off. This is currently just doodles, so I can get the shape that I want. And then I'll draw clothes on it properly afterwards. Lol, my sisters walked past and said, work it. Yeah, it comes down to, like, again, what I was talking about earlier with, like, my other characters. It comes down to, like, what their motive is during the role they play and what kind of role they would play in that kind of setting.
Yeah, unfortunately everyone seems to place characters in a very sort of, like, what's it called, like a set menu sort of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't always work, because, like, like, not every character works in a relationship, not every character is going to want to fight, and not every character... Whoops. I still have the reference now. I drew him earlier, that's why the reference was still there. And not every character is going to be seductive, you know, like, everything's always different, but it's like, if you put a character who was happy all the time in a really bad place, would they stay happy? And sometimes the answer is no. Like, it does depend.
My favourite piece of advice when I first started doing voice work that I got given was they were saying like everybody. Okay, so when anybody does like a demo reel, when they first start, they always do the like, the typical evil guy. It says, okay, now what does he sound like when he's sad? Or what does he sound like when he's happy? Because no one ever thinks about it. And it was such an eye-opener. It's like, wow. Yeah. Damn. And that's why I love bad guys. Because they always have a more interesting story, usually. Because they've gone through something. They've gone through crap.
Oh yeah, it's the same with actually like another thing people forget is not all characters are going to look good.
No.
You will get characters that will go through injuries, they'll sustain permanent ones which will make the character look not attractive. Like that's the thing that happens. And the same goes for characters that aren't born attractive, even if like their siblings are. Because it's an interesting take as to why a character turns out like slightly more evil than the others is because of jealousy or maybe being bullied. So like all of those things do come into account when you create a character, and it's important and it's really cool to see what people do with it. And age, oh my gosh. Age is really hard to draw. Who are you drawing? I'm drawing Lucinda. No, I'm not Aussie. It's funny, my generic art style has changed like quite a bit at the moment, but I can still draw like other styles I have been drawing in. Like if any of you watch Ultra Nova, I do thumbnails, so like you can see I can draw a really anime styled look as well.
Is this an original character? Oh no, this is from Jess's thing.
Yep, this is an AU version, so yeah. I forgot you're in England too. Yeah, I'm living in England. I moved here recently. Okay, I'm gonna tie her hair back because I don't know, I just think it would look prettier on her. And I guess it comes off as slightly more seductive in a way. I don't know why it does, but sometimes it does. No more witchcraft. Well, it depends. What happens if there was no witchcraft in this?
You could pick something that's close to it in the real world, or, to be fair, no reason you couldn't have magic in that world. Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna have her hair like, looped and then sticking up at the end. With some bigger bits that are just sort of like hanging off, because do you like anime? I like a lot of anime, like too many different types of anime, so I can't really say what my favorite is. Take A little bit. I think the patch was too hot, so. Lucinda's not really a beefy person like Caitlin would be. She'd be a little bit more slender, so try and draw her as such. If I give her one of those outfits, it'll probably be...
She's probably going to be the typical perfect model body sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like Future Diary. Future Diary is good.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good actually.
That was a really good example of a yandere as well. Really good.
Yeah. Special A. Oh my gosh, yes. That's like pretty old though, because like I remember watching that I think not long after I moved to Australia, which was, I was quite young. And my sister got obsessed with that anime because it was just really funny. I imagine Lucinda actually being quite good at the whole undercover sort of thing. So, you know, like basically go in.
Basically, what's her face? Bitch Sensei from. But a lot more, I imagine a lot more reserved and not like, you know, breaking character.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if I was to pick a favorite anime off the top of my head, it'd probably be Assassination Classroom. That's just off the top of my head. Because that's one of the ones that had the biggest impact on me. And I watched it during some like crappy parts of my life, and it's always like made me feel better. So. Otherwise, Keroro Gunso was also really good at that, so I have a lot of respect for those anime. Has there ever been a male yandere? I mean, you can do the same kind of idea for it. People just don't use that often, I guess. I'm not gonna lie as well, I can't draw guns. So if this gun looks awful, I can't draw guns. So we'll just pretend it looks decent. If it looks like a gun enough, then I did my job, so that's good enough. I don't really draw guns, so I don't have the need for it. At least it looks like she's holding it. That's like something I struggled with for a long time, and I finally started getting better at. Okay, so now we're going to basically doll her up with jewelry and stuff like that, because that's pretty much what I imagine her to be like. Be the type of person to wear a lot of jewelry and whatnot. Comment. Imagine an anime where the protag is a yandere to his harem. That idea is now mine, I call dibs. TG. What's it? I think out of Fairy Tail and One Piece, I'd probably go One Piece. Or Noragami and Fairy Tail, I'd go Noragami. Noragami was really well done. I didn't really care for a lot of I don't know, I guess like I really liked Fairy Tale for a while, and then I kind of just lost.
Fillers killed me. It's just couldn't be arsed with the fillers. They're so boring.
Yeah, they did a lot of time skip stuff I didn't really like. Cause like I'm quite picky, I guess.
Problem is, like, if you get a good story, which Fairy Tail did have, and then it just suddenly got cut off by a billion fillers, which didn't really progress character development, so I got really bored really fast.
Yeah.
It's like being given something really, really cool, and then it's like, oh, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'll just go then.
She only has one arm. She's only showing one arm. Her other arm could be sitting down here, which it is now. So, there we go. She's gonna be wearing, like, a ton of rings. Just one on each finger, because why not?
Yeah, you're free to like whatever you like.
Yeah, no, you don't have to like what we like.
Oh, absolutely. We're not gonna blame you if you love it. Just not for us, I'm afraid. What kind of AU do you guys like on Undertale?
The Mafia one?
Yeah.
I felt like that was just like a given one. I didn't mind the Fell AU, that one was pretty good. I like Fell in general, because the Fell one is quite funny. I like the way that they handle Papyrus, because he's angry, but at the same time. It's really weird. She's just like a cockier version. Okay, so now what she's missing is some really big, like, diamond earrings. There we go. And there we go, that's Lucinda. Being weird. With a gun. There we go. So yeah, that would, that's pretty much how I imagined her to be if she was in this kind of setting. It's funny because she doesn't really look like Lucinda a ton, but just because I don't think people really draw her as like a full.
Don't follow and the colour of her hair, and usually is what gets her.
Yeah. Oh no, I see what you mean. Thank you for that. It is a tiny bit short. Yeah, it's a bit too long. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that kind of critique is like absolutely great, because also makes me realize that the thumb needs to go around this. So it's kind of...
It's funny as well. I love how they clarified it with, like, if that's your art style, that's fine. No, that was that, like... Art style can't cover everything.
No, art style doesn't cover anatomical errors.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't normally mind if people point out something that is technically wrong. I do appreciate the fact that obviously you did think about art style, though. Because some people kind of just don't like something because of the art style rather than like anything else, and that's fine, but not when they start being very vocal about it. Alright, all done. So now we gotta pick a new fandom.
Do WoW.
There's too many characters to figure out what I would draw in WoW.
What's your favourite?
I don't have one. I like them all. And they killed off a ton of them.
Jaina?
I don't like her as much as I
Oh
like
yeah,
half
she was
the
a,
others
she's
anymore.
a cow now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a cow to like the good characters, and a character died that I like, and then they killed another character that I liked, and I didn't think they would kill him, and they did.
Draw the one you liked then. That died.
But there's 3 of them.
Well, pick your favourite.
But I can't pick them all.
Which ones are you talking about anyway?
The king.
Oh,
I
Varian.
liked him. The guy with the light, was it Tyrion or?
Tyrion.
Yeah, it was Tyrion. Yeah, I was like confused as if it was someone else for some reason.
No, Varian, Tyrion.
Yeah, and then they also killed another character I liked. I liked Ysera, but then I think Malfurion's still fine, wasn't he?
Malfurion's good. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. There's too many characters to think of that I like. If I was to draw them, I'd just be like, I should just draw them all hugging. They're all sad.
Draw your Sarah then or something. Oh no, she's the dragon.
Yeah, she's hard.
Draw Varian then, because he's a manly man, a very manly man. And he's a bit younger than Tyrion.
I'll draw him when I'm like. I'll draw him later when I can really focus on that one. Didn't have to focus much on Lucinda, despite
Ratchet and Clank, not a fanboy.
Ratchet and Clank is great. I need a reference to be able to draw Clank. I'm just gonna draw Clank because Clank is easy. He's so cute and his legs are so tiny. He's like me. I'm cute, right?
Yes, you are.
Yay, I am cute.
Small legs.
Okay, here is a Clank reference. So we're gonna Clank. Oh, his head's not actually circle like I thought it was. It's oval. He's got 2 little bolts across here. I'm just gonna put them that way. I like the fact they use like little shutters to basically do like the whole if he's got eyebrows and stuff. So instead of like actually giving him eyebrows, he's got little robot shutters.
Yeah.
What the heck are you talking about? For those who have played this game, I like you. Enough said. It was a good set of games. It was like really cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed those games a lot.
Yeah, the handle of the gun would definitely be off because I don't know how to draw guns. At all. Oh, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Like, I have to move her hand. There we go. This is why it's great when you get like a little bit more, what's it called? I didn't even know that it was. Yeah, a little bit. Like, I don't really know a lot about guns in the slightest. I've never held one. Unless you count like, what are they called?
Plastic ones.
Yeah, like Nerf guns. There we go. That's all I do is just play with Nerf guns. And even then, I don't really play with those much. Okay, there we go. Much better. Maybe no, like, no, it's okay. I still like those who haven't played it. I'm not like gonna be awful. His body is kind of weird. It's a weird shape.
Oh, Jam's in there.
Oh, yes, I did see Jam.
Hello, Jamu.
Please keep the FMAL comments, like, only to when I'm drawing an FMAL character, because we've already finished that bit. So we're drawing something from something else now, so you can suggest more characters to draw, from other fandoms, but yeah, this is still not, like, a strictly one fan base themed chat. I don't like the body I've drawn for him.
Oh, you're not really used to drawing robots, so either.
No, I don't draw robots, like, ever. But I think it's because of the perspective I've drawn it at.
What's the pactu?
He's got, like, such short little legs. Technically, it's not.
I've not been looking at the chat, sorry, Jab.
See me, Moisten.
Oh, you're doing your own thing anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can pick the next fandom for the thing that I draw, because I'm not really, like, good at on the spot thinking of things to draw unless they're from, like, one thing that I always do, because I'm terrible at it. Yeah, and Jam, you can't really say much, because yes, you are a ghost, so if we don't notice you, it's because you're a ghost. I don't actually know how, like, thick that is. We just draw, like, these little hands on his hips. Just like he has had enough of Ratchet's tomfoolery.
He's garbage.
Oh, he's only got 2 fingers!
Rude.
Well, that makes my life easier. Tempted to just not bother drawing the rest of him. I drew half of him, it's enough.
Oh, Karma from Assassination's Classroom.
Oh! An assassination classroom request. I'm so happy. I am too good at being a ghost. Curse this life form. Dead form. Yeah, his body is really weird. I really like him as a character though. He grew quite a lot as well in like some of the later games.
Straw wall and hide the rest of them.
That's what most people do when they can't be bothered drawing something.
Draw Danny from Danny Phantom.
Oh, it's been a while since we watched
That's
that.
a new one, jeez.
I think like people started making jokes about that at some point. I can't remember why. There we go, we have a Clank. I'm just gonna make him smaller because right now he looks really, really tall. There we go. Now he's the right size.
Comment. You can stop here, I'm good.
How long do you think the stream will go on? I'll probably stop soon because I'll grab something to eat, so. I'm happy I did get to draw something though, like it's nice to be able to doodle. Let's see, I'll go get a picture of Karma and that'll be the last one. I really like Karma as a character, he's great. I've never watched Ed's World, so I don't know what that is. Karma-kun! Sugaya! Hi, senpai! I'm sorry, sweetie, you've been replaced.
It's okay.
You understand.
I probably shouldn't be your senpai anyway, because that means you see me as better than you.
Well, you're older than me, so I
Yeah,
could
it
just
doesn't mean I'm superior to you, though.
I could just be referring to you as older.
You could do, but you're not.
I don't really want to call you Aniki, though.
Aniki. Alright, later, Comet.
Bye, Comet! You have pretty straight eyes, really. Not very thick eyebrows either.
Lol, Lucinda got replaced.
That's because Karma is 3 times better.
Wow.
Look, okay, you can't say no to Karma. I don't like this eye. Male enemy eyes are always a struggle. Most people just draw them like more realistic than female eyes. Because I noticed that they were doing that in certain enemies. They also draw them like sort of like thinner, but it's awkward when you've got characters that have thinner eyes in general. That'll do, I can't be bothered fixing it. Actually, that's a point. They actually have the noses down a bit further than normal. It's so weird. Now to draw him with nickel ears. Because Karma-kun needs nickel ears.
Sure.
Yeah, he really doesn't, but I'm gonna give them to him anyway. Because he now needs nickel ears. Karma's yours and your sister's favorite. That's good. I like, what's his name? I like Nagisa. Nagisa grew a lot. And I like, the pervert because he's funny.
Lol. I like drawing characters looking confused. It means I don't have to draw the other eye the exact same way. Most people you'd think would be the opposite of that.
I just drew the eye closed. It just looks awful though, so. This is why it's great to have digital stuff. Because what you do is you just copy something. Let me just move that over as well. And then you paste it and you flip it. And now we have 2. Problem solved. No one's the wiser, right? Totally how it works. I'm actually like semi-picky on how I draw something, even if I say I'm not. I'll go back and fix things if they're drastically wrong. I just won't fix a lot of little things because I can't be bothered. There we go, he's happy. Now to get rid of his human. No, I'll just give him like a K headband. Yeah. And we'll put some like little whiskers on his cheeks. Perfect. The whole like weird Nico cat pose they do. It's based off the whole lucky cat thing. Probably draw that finger a little bit more loose as well. Good enough.
How often do you stream?
How often do I stream? This is like the first time in ages.
Things are hectic around here at the moment. We're sorting something out we can't talk about until it happens, so...
Pretty much.
Yeah, and if it happens, it's pretty much life-changing, so we kind of have to deal with it.
Pretty much. That and, like, I've been busy planning a lot. Like, my art's changed a lot, for those who've probably noticed, actually. Okay, so there we go.
So kawaii. Everyone in chat is like...
Yeah! Sugaya! Yeah, this is what happens when you like a character but at the same time want to tease him because he teases everyone else. But you know he probably wouldn't care and he'd like it anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Karma-kun. Sugoyo. Yeah, I really like this character. Okie dokie, so that's my stream for today. I think we've drawn quite a few. We've done those three. I'm gonna save it because I don't want to lose that Lucinda one. Whoops. We've drawn those ones. I think I did pretty good on him, which is great. And then we did those ones, and they all look fabulous. Sort of. There we go. So yeah, I will see you guys. I don't know. I'm hoping to have like another video out at some point, so I'll see you probably when I put the video out. And then if I stream again, to be honest, it'll be probably short notice because I don't think I'll tell anyone when I stream. I kind of just do. So, oops. But yeah, yeah. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys later. And no, I am not pregnant. Please never assume that.
What the fuck?
That's not something you should ever assume. No.
No. I said when we hear the news about it, if that was happening, it'd be kind of obvious. What the hell? Good lord.
Okay, bye.